Ooh, alright, guys and girls, welcome back. It is Sunday, the 2nd of July, 2020, well, actually 2023, and it's 10:0. Where is it? 10:08, I think. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 10:08. Night time. So anyway, I'm just sort of got a little sort of light there, which I put down. Big key light actually, I'd say. It's got about, I think, 64 LED lights on. They're like little battery things, but it's like a square battery thing. I think I've got a second one in the other room somewhere. But anyway, I've just put the one, so it's just coming from an angle. I could put it on this side, maybe just to cover the shadows a little bit, but I'm just sort of just messing around with this at the moment. And oh yeah, I've got my hairs coming from my bloody nose. What I've been actually using what's it called, the nose trimmer as well, to try and clean some of the underneath the nose, get rid of the hairs. Seems to work actually. I've got it from Pound Shop actually. Anyway, so yeah, I've got my little teddy bears there as well, which Katie actually bought for me for my birthday. Katie Waffles, amazing girl, absolutely amazing. Anyway, and also got my little games in there, PlayStation, Xbox. I'm sort of cleaning up at the moment, so I'm kind of putting all the boxes all the way down to the bottom here, so that way I can sort of clean it up and stuff. But yeah, it's not too bad considering. But anyway, so I just got yesterday a cage for my ZV-1. Now I've had the Sony ZV-1 for a little bit now, so this one's pretty good camera. I haven't used it for a long time though. I used it I can't remember when I would last use it. I think it was like when I went to Bristol and I did the vlog when I was going to Bristol and doing all the kinds of stuff there with the camera and stuff, and I took that with me. But I wanted to get a sort of a cage where I could put stuff underneath, like maybe the tripod, and have it so basically I can just hold it underneath and then just take it with me. Now this is a 4K camera. I think it's like 8-bit, it's not 10-bit or anything, but it's still 4K. I think 4K 30, or you could do 1080. I think 240 or 120 or something. It's like really good. I've not really got much into it as much, but what I've done as well, because I bought this cage a few days ago back, and I wanted basically to try and get a cage for it so I can have a bit of a more durability, so that way it's more harder, and also I can just put attachments and stuff on it. As you can see, just by there, if I show you where the light is, there's like two things there, so you can put some stuff on it. You've got basically a little thing there to put your microphone on if you want your microphone adapter, and also, like, I think you can put ND filters on these, even though this you can't take the lens off because it's attached to it. I think there's a way where you can like put it on and then have an extension on it, and then you can put the ND filters on it. Also, when I looked on it, I think I didn't read it properly. Now I bought the actual the cage bit for it, but I didn't realise because I thought it came with that little sort of brown handle thing that came with it. But apparently it's sold separate, so I'm gonna have to buy that separate now. So I will get that at some point. But this, I mean, for the cage bit from Smallrig, actually makes it more heavier now. Makes it more sort of feel really good. And obviously, I suppose if you drop this on the floor, obviously it should be fine, like absolutely fine, considering. And then we've got the battery. I had to get some extra batteries yesterday because I only had one, so I've just put that in there, and you can lock that up, and then so that way, once it's locked in there, also you've got enough room to get out your battery if needed to. So what you do is, where is that? Yeah, just open that little compartment there, and you can easily get the battery out, and then click it back in, and then lock the actual cage on there. Also, they got the compartment bit, so you can put all your stuff and bits and bobs in there, so it makes it much easier and it's not in the way. The cage is actually done perfectly, almost too perfect for it, and I think this only cost me like 40 quid, right? Only 40 quid, but obviously because I'm into cameras a lot, so it's one of those things you just get into really as a person who loves cameras. And also you can put not a micro SD card, but you can put a standard SD card in there next to it. So as long as it's like, so I think it's like a 30 something plus, you've got to have it over a 30V, I think it is 30V, for the Ultra HDR and stuff. Now, I had a bit of a problem last time because I was looking at sort of ways to try and stop the overheating, because this camera overheated a little bit. Now you've got to go into like certain settings for that to actually do it, so you can record longer than a couple of minutes, because if you're recording in 4K it overheats. Now there's a thing called something high, and I don't know if I can find it, because it actually took me a while to actually find out how to get the menu. So you go into the toolbox and there's a thing called auto power off temperatures. Now, if you're like me and stuff, like trying to look for ideas and stuff of how to stop it from overheating, well, on the things it's normally put on standard. Apparently you've got to put it on high. So you've got to put it on high. Now, once you put it on high and stuff, apparently it's supposed to stop it from overheating, or you get more recording out of it, depending on the battery life and stuff. I've not tried it yet, but I will try it out, and once I get my camera up and working together properly. I've just got 4 or 5 batteries for it. With the charger, so I could charge the batteries up, and then basically I could just do some vlogs and start vlogging again. Even though I've got this camera here now, like my phone camera, which is actually really good, but it's all down to the key light. It's all down to lighting as well. To get the best out of your camera is to have a good, decent lighting. Now I think this is actually recording in HDR as well. I put it on HDR, but I think HDR only records in 4K 60 FPS on the Samsung S21. I'm not too sure how to do it to put it to the what's called 24 frames per second. For some reason, when I go onto the phone and just record the phone bit, it's actually not going to, like, there's no 24 option, or I might have to probably go into the pro settings, because I'm using the standard settings I think at the moment. But anyway, that tripod I bought yesterday, I took off the thing where you connect the smartphone to, and what I've done is I've put it onto my tripod, because it's got that little thing on it, the little screw, the 1.4 1/4 inch screw. So you just screw it on, and then I've just basically put this onto here. So it's really good, actually, really good. But anyway, my camera light is just about to go off, because I think the battery's about to die. I haven't really charged it up as much. But anyway, guys and girls, been quite a fun video. Let us know what you think with the lighting as well. Do you like the lighting as much? Obviously, because I'm going to got the shadows over this side, and then we've got the light on this side and stuff. Here we go, it's back to flicker. But anyway, cheers for watching, guys and girls. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next episode. Hope you guys and girls had a lovely Sunday as well. Stay safe. See you soon.